This is Jill coming to you from jillgeorges.com, the website of empowering apparel, currently under construction. This is the podcast. We do it live. We create an episode and then I upload it to YouTube and you are watching it. So, it is an episode of Followers Fake or Real. So we'll just get into it and then as we go along, it will explain itself. So we're going to a transitions after registering on anchor.fm for free and going to new episodes. We choose the pink one, which is transitions. I use Heist. Here we are. Drop that in, have a listen. A little bit of a taster for you, and then we go into recording a new episode. Here we go. Make sure you can hear the wavy lines down here, then everything can hear you. Good morning, this is Jill coming to you from jillgeorges.com, the website of empowering apparel, which is currently under construction. This is Episode 34, Followers Fake or Real. This is the podcast where we scrutinise social media accounts, social, individual, business websites. We use Twitter, Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, just to name a few. And then we make a call. If we think that they might be a bit fake or real, or we'll educate you. We'll delve into that account just a little bit further and help you make that call. And you can decide what you want to do with that site or that social media account and see if it's of relevance to you. So let's go. So that's pretty much how we record. When this finishes buffering, we're going to press this plus symbol and it'll be the first part of the first segment of the episode. So we'll come back in a moment. Welcome back to the second segment. So I have just popped in a new transition and I'm just about to start recording. So let's go. So welcome back, folks. This is the segment where we scrutinise an account, social media account. So today I have had a connection with a chap on, first of all, it was Anchor, but secondly, he mentioned his Instagram account. He is the Gary Parker, TheGaryParker. He's from Vancouver, Canada. Now, the reason that we got in contact is that Anchor has a service where you can have an interview, so to speak, with someone else who may have an interest in what you're interested in. And I put up a topic called Advice and Opinions. Generic, didn't have to be any type of like relationship or friendship or business or music, as anything. Anyway, Gary got in contact with me and you have 30 seconds to get the feel of the person, and if you feel good, you go and record 15 minutes, and that's what we did. So I'll put that up on my podcast after this one and just introduce you to Gary. So this is Gary, the Gary Parker on Instagram. He's also Gary Parker on LinkedIn, and his business is really, it explains it to you on LinkedIn. So let me just go there. So basically a blurb he's got here is, after recognising the difficulty young artists faced to get their art to market, he utilised his ability in MIS, branding, marketing and sales, to create an easy-use subscription-based service that allows businesses to actively reach new customers while customising their walls with a selection of artwork from artists in their community. Think Netflix, but for art. And I thought, well, that's a good explainer. So this is what he does. So Gary Parker on Instagram, and then you can go to his, where he's owner of communityart.ca, And here you can have a little bit of a look. I know you can't see this on Anchor, but you can see this on my YouTube channel, Jill Georges. Remember, it's episode 34 if you want to look at this one. You know, street art, landscape, just anything, you know. There's so much type of art out there, and he is about not only promoting but having it as a business as well. So that's Gary there, and he also has another one. Hold on. Okay, so like I said, if I wanted to use more than 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes to create it for video, I don't know if I said. So Anchor creates a video that uses subtitling and your voice, so you can use it for marketing. So if that's something that interests you, Anchor.fm. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. As I mentioned before, hitting the under 3, but I'm also learning that I don't need to do it with vlog. I can just do it with Anchor, so I can continue conversing with you. So moving forward, that's what I'll do. Anyway. Yeah, like what I meant by and others was his website. So if you go to his website, which is called Community Art, you've got a catalogue there of the offerings, whether it is for sale or lease, and his artists, and contact us and search. Now, I wanted to give you I don't know if the word would be juxtaposition. I just like a similar one that we have in here in Brisbane, and that is called Art. Oh, they're called Art Brisbane, but it's called Moving Canvas, and they're similar. We have artists here, okay, and contact and art at a glance and your wish lists and things like that, and it's also similar. The only thing I'm not sort of fully getting from this is if I go through it more, like if I go here and I want to see in artwork, I want to see a whole bunch of styles in my first page. So as you look, and the thing you know about this is it's also Australian art, and that is awesome. So if you want to have a look at that one, it is movingcanvas.com.au, and they are here in Brisvegas. And Gary Parker, who is communityart.ca, he is in Vancouver, Canada. But I think the difference is the art, what was it called again? The Moving Canvas site versus Community Art. I think, and don't quote me on this because I'm not entirely sure, I think Gary's objective is that he's wanting to use more of the community, because I don't know whether it's because, other than the fact of just promoting community artists, is there's a bigger variety of art, and therefore you have to also take into consideration population-wise, population of business and corporate, and you take that all into context. But if you go to This is Community Art, you can see some of the artists, and it's pretty cool, I have to say. I love street art. Don't you love street art? Anyway, that's what I wanted to mention, was Gary Parker and Moving Canvas. We'll be back with you in a mo. So there you go. I've done 2 segments, both under 3 minutes. I've introduced the other business that I wanted to introduce. One was locally, which was Moving Canvas, and the other one was Gary Parker, who has communityart.ca. So I'll see you in the final. Back to the final segment. So let's show you what I do. So we know that we did 2 segments. So there's the first one. See, it drops in. and then the second one, and it drops in. There we go. Transition that I use is called Popcorn, and that's when I'm going into my final segment to say goodbye and round it all off. So sort of sounds like finalizing music. Anyway, we want to record. Welcome back to the final segment. So I just wanted to let you know, again, this is brought to you by JillGeorges.com, the website of Empowering Apparel. Don't forget it's currently under construction, new seasons, and just put your details in there where it says if you want to be alerted so you'll know when we're back up on track. So, just getting back to our episode, we were talking about the Gary Parker on Instagram. And we were talking about movingcanvas.com.au here in Brisbane. The Gary Parker, he has the business community artca.com. They're in Vancouver, Canada. Sorry about that. I think I mentioned before, and if I didn't, I'm going to pop the interview that we both had together. I think Gary more so, and I'm making this call, but that doesn't necessarily mean that what I'm saying is right. But I have this feeling that Gary uses more community artists in that it is more centralized around a lot of artists within his actual area, being Vancouver. And he has he has quite a variety of art type. Whereas when I look at Art Brisbane, I can definitely see, I've gone through this, and I can see that a lot of them from Queensland, and they have different styles as well. I just feel that Gary is more about promoting artists more. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone out there, but the reason that I do this podcast is I'm trying to also describe the huge opportunity, and especially looking at this from a creativity aspect. The world's your oyster. So what I just wanted to mention was think about it, use your mindset. If it's something that might be of interest to you, or if you're finding this relevant and your head's ticking over. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. So if you enjoyed the podcast today, thank you. Tell your friends, your family, your foe. You'd like me on Anchor, like me on iTunes, Jill Georges, and all of the other podcasts. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow when we have a new episode. And until then, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Ciao for now. So that's the end of the episode. So really at the end of the episode, once this buffers, we pop it in, and then I do my final transition, which is I just use like a tune to go out. And I just save the episode, and you've got 2 points that'll be over here on the side. One will be the name of the episode, and one will be a description. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. And I use the transition west. Now, if I wanted to use music, I will. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. So if I want to use music, I use normally rewind. I'm going to find it. Here we are. So I normally use that, which transitions into a tune. And like we're talking about art. So I'm sure I can come up with a cool tune, whatever you want to call it, that revolves around artists or something like that. So I might do that. So really what you would normally do, if this was the end of my episode, I'd pop that in. I'd put my song in. Now, if you wanted to upload from iTunes, you can do it from here because you can do your MP3. And once it's in, it'll drop in. I don't think I can upload from Spotify. So I just do rewind. Then when you finish, I'll finish it. You do rewind, you put in your song, and then when your song's finished, you do your final transition. Then what you do is you go to save episode, and you'll see this. I'm just going to drop this down. Save episode. This is my version 2 because my first version I was talking about me. So version 2, this is episode 34. So if I keep this here and save it, what this does is it enables me to put in the music on my phone and edit, and then once I have all of my segments ready to go, I can publish. But once I save it on here, it'll save on my phone. But what you normally do is you just put in the episode name, do your description, and go publish. And you link it up to Twitter and Facebook, your business page, or wherever. It also has the option where you can copy the link or embed the episode. Then you can do that. Variety of ways you can use Anchor as a tool. And if you're listening and you're into marketing, then have a look at your options. You don't even have to do a massive long segment like I'm doing. Like for some reason, I'm doing a massive long episode. So what I would say is do a short one. You're doing a blurb. It's under 3 minutes. You want to do a blurb, it's under 3 minutes. You know, you look at 15 seconds. You've got a blurb on video, subtitling, choice of colors. Then you can whack it out to Twitter and Facebook. And if you know of a site where you put links to that will get them all out there, Bob's your uncle, Jenny's your aunt. Anyway, if you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe. It's a gradual process. I've only been doing this for a little while, so I'm going to continue to, because can you imagine how many social media accounts there are out there? And some of them are really interesting and have really great concepts and ideas. So I hope you're thinking about what we talked about today. As long as one of you are thinking about it, that's got to be a good thing. There's a lot of creative people out there. Anyway, thanks for listening. Love you, love you, love you. And until next time, I'll say ciao for now.